In the tapestry of life, every thread, no matter how small, contributes to the grand design. Today, on Usha Kushalta Ke Kadam, we celebrate the individuals who have woven their compassion and generosity into the fabric of the Usha Salai schools. The urban sprawl of Gurugram, where dreams are forged in the crucible of the corporate world. Sanjay Vidyarthi quit the hustle-bustle of the corporate world in 2018 and launched a voluntary, self-funded personal social responsibility initiative, Bharat to India Connect, to work pro bono in the villages of India.
One of the very significant problems which India has, in fact the number one existential problem which we have, is really livelihood generation. And in order to really bring the villages at par, the biggest contribution which we can do is really upliftment of women in the villages. When I got introduced to the Usha Salai School, it was very, very natural for us because they were enabling women to be skilled in the village, enabling women to really start earning within the village. And that's how we started really engaging with Usha to really set up production center in Rajasthan. And subsequently, we had multiple other programs with Usha.
Sanjay and his wife Shruti have been a monumental support to the women learning at the Usha Salai School. Their contribution has helped the women increase their efficiency. It has enhanced their capacity and thereby expanded their earning opportunities.
Last 1 year, through my family and 19 other friends of ours, we sponsored 102 women across 102 villages in 11 states for Usha Salai School program, essentially. So what we are doing is we are providing them sewing machines, 102 plus 136 sewing machines. We also provided them ancillary equipment like steam irons, motor for sewing machines. And the program has been absolutely amazingly successful.
It's very encouraging to see that some of the women, they also develop entrepreneurship skills, and many of them constantly keep getting upskilled. They keep learning new skills from Usha because Usha has more programs for women. After every few months, they can upskill, they can learn new things. More complicated stuff and fine stuff. So many of the women are also working with known designers, and some of them have participated in the Lakme Fashion Week. So I'm very proud of the way Usha is working with these women.
Gulafsa Parveen is one such beneficiary of the contributions made by Sanjay and Shruti Vidyarthi.
वहाँ मैंने ऊषा सिलाई सेंटर पर मैंने 9 दिन ट्रेनिंग के बाद मुझे मशीन मिली और एक बोर्ड मिला था और सर्टिफिकेट मिली। घर पे आने के बाद मैंने कम से कम 40-45 लड़कियों को वहाँ सिलाई सिखाई और सीख रही थी। तो मैं एक लड़की से महीने का 300 रुपये लेती थी, तो उस अकॉर्डिंग मेरा महीने का 3-4 हज़ार रुपये का हो जाता था।
Gulafsa has made a name for herself, seeing her passion for sewing, motivation to achieve, and potential to grow. Gulafsa was shortlisted to receive an additional sewing machine. Her training has now become her biggest strength, turning her dreams into reality.
जैसे मुझे अभी फैशन वीक में, इंडिया स्टाइल फैशन वीक में मुझे मॉडर्न के ड्रेस सिलने का भी मौका मिला, जो मैंने और जो मेरे स्टूडेंट थे उन्होंने मिलके 6 दिन में 15 ड्रेस हमने बिल्कुल तैयार की थी, दिन रात एक करके। और मुझे वहाँ जाने का भी मुझे मौका मिला, जो मैंने कभी सोचा था, ये नहीं सोचा था कि पूरा भी हो जाएगा, लेकिन पूरा हो गया।
From one corporate hub to another, Mumbai, the financial capital of India, is a city of dreams, Yet for many women, it is a struggle to find opportunities for economic independence. Addressing this gap are Usha International's transformative initiatives, working to empower women in Mumbai's underserved communities. One such initiative is being led by Sana Aftab. Sana Aftab is an 11th grade student at Bombay Scottish School. Driven by her passion for societal change, Sana spearheaded a fundraising campaign aimed at economically empowering marginalized women living in slum areas around Bandra and Andheri. Her initiative, in collaboration with the Pratham Mumbai Education Initiative and the Usha Salai School, seeks to equip these women with essential sewing skills and tools for self-reliance.
I observe firsthand how Pratham works with the mission of uplifting individuals who live in the harsh living conditions of Mumbai, and I was deeply moved by the difficult living circumstances which many families in Mumbai face. But what inspired me and fascinated me was the indomitable spirit of the women in the area, and most of them wanted to work with dignity, preferably from home, so that they could contribute to their household incomes and ensure a better life for themselves and their children.
Sana's vision, ambitious yet grounded in reality, was to enable at least 10 women to establish sustainable sewing businesses, empowering them to mentor others within their community.
I raised funds of rupees 2.5 lakhs for this project. I contacted over 30 funders, including a corporate. It was a very intricate experience, and it required meticulous planning.
Pratham, an innovative learning organization, has been at the forefront of improving education in India since 1995. Initially focused on providing education to children in Mumbai's slums, Pratham has since expanded its programs to reach children and youth nationwide. In collaboration with Usha International, they've initiated a skill building program for women. The Usha Salai School's Train the Trainer model is central to this initiative. Women from community undergo a comprehensive 40-day course, learning advanced sewing techniques to become master trainers.
We came across this model of 40 days with a 3-hour duration program every day, which was suited for the needs of these women. So then Pratham in the community, where we have a community center, went ahead and also identified a community center where the training could be organized, and that's how the training then started.
Currently, 10 women are enrolled in the Salai School program. Each of them is determined to forge a new path towards a more empowered future.
जैसे कि अभी हम लोगों ने सीख लिया, अभी ट्रेनिंग करके हो गया हमारा, तो इसके लिए हम लोगों को क्या लगेगा कि कोई कस्टमर आए हमारे घर पे, उनका भी सिल सकें, अगर कोई सीखना चाहता है उसको सिखा भी सकें, और बाहर से कुछ ऑर्डर मिलता है हम लोग तो ऑर्डर लेके हम लोग उसके ऊपर भी काम कर सकें, ताकि हमको पैसा कमाना है, वो हिसाब से आगे करना है.
ऐसा हमें मौका मिलेगा करने का, जो हमें मिला तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा, क्योंकि घर छोड़ के, बच्चों को छोड़ के नहीं जा सकते थे बाहर, तो ऐसा मौका मिला तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा.
Upon completing the course, these women will receive sewing machines, detailed course booklets and service recall manuals. Equipped with these resources, they will launch their own sewing enterprises and mentor others in their community, fostering a cycle of skill development and economic upliftment.
इस एरिया में जितनी भी महिलाएं जो सिलाई से इंटरेस्टेड है, जिनको बाहर जाके पढ़ना पड़ता था, वो उनको अपने स्कूल में एनरोल करके महिलाओं को भी वो स्किलिंग का ट्रेनिंग देंगे और उनको भी वो सक्षम करेंगे.
Thanks to the collective efforts of Sana Aftab, Pratham and the Usha Salai School, these women are building a better tomorrow for themselves and their communities. Their journey inspires us all to believe in the power of skills, collaboration, and the unyielding spirit of change. Every day, women from nearby villages in Odisha's Bhadrak district come to this training cum production center in Tihidi town to learn, create, and earn. The skills they gain here will transform their lives. Today, the center welcomes two special guests, Amita Kapoor and Neeraj Kapoor, who have been instrumental in supporting the establishment of these centers. Since 2021, the Kapoors have been actively involved with Usha International Limited in establishing 5 such centers across India, empowering 68 women through skill development programs.
Our association with Usha came about with this program of Usha came about in 2021. So we started by contributing in the first production center in Punjab, which actually we saw it was benefiting so many females in different ways. Post that, we contributed in another production center in Hardoi in UP. Again, after that, we contributed in another one in Meghalaya, which is the cleanest village of Asia. And there we opened another production center, which was supported very nicely by the government, local government there. Then post that, we contributed here in Bhadrak, Orissa, and we got really very good reports of how these females are making so many flags, and the government is also supporting them. The NGOs trying to get them as many orders as they can. And after this encouragement, now we opened another one in Telangana.
We were actually itching to do something for the women empowerment, especially financial inclusivity. And I must say that having seen Kushalta Ke Kadam on NDTV, it actually struck a very good chord with us. We just thought that doing simple charity might not be that impactful, but maybe empowering women and giving them financial inclusion would make a bigger difference.
The centers are not just classrooms, they are hubs of productivity. The women here create garments and products that contribute directly to their incomes, helping them support their families.
Usha, the NGO, and ourselves, we've come together for this particular production center. NGOs are the ones who actually help deliberate to get orders for these people, and because of which these people, it has become a sustainable model for them. We have tried to help in our way by giving them as many machines as possible so that they're able to execute those orders.
The district administration is providing a space, is not charging for electricity, water. These are the overheads which could be killing for a small person if they are recurring on a regular basis, but they are not getting recurring business. So I think all these three things put together and a small contribution from people like us can make a huge difference. And that is what we've been aiming to do. This was one of the earliest centers to hit profitability. It started earning revenues from the very first month itself.
Since the program's inception, these centers have generated a cumulative income of over 22 lakh rupees, directly benefiting the women and their communities. Through ongoing contributions and regular engagements, the Kapoors have shown that true empowerment comes from sustained support and encouragement.
Well, we are more than satisfied on what we had envisioned when we started with this program. And when a female is getting empowered, it is not just the female, it is the children, it is the family which is getting empowered.
Every effort, every contribution matters. While Usha has partnered with a lot of corporates and government institutions, there have been many other individuals who have come forward to support the program in their own ways. Some have been mobilizing sewing machines, some mobilizing funds. People have also donated material for the program. And even every single word of mouth that they spread is actually helping the program in a huge way. every year we also have individuals who've been supporting Usha Silai School women through the Adopt a Silai School program, where they come forward and donate and sponsor the woman and support her for a term of 3 years.
After the break, an artisan conserving an ages-old traditional craft is now contributing to women's skill development. In the heart of Gujarat, where the winds carry tales of tradition and the earth paints a canvas of vibrant hues, resides a man who is not just a weaver but a guardian of heritage. Ismail Khatri, a renowned Ajrak artisan, has dedicated his life to preserving and promoting this ancient art form. His family-run business has been supplying high-quality, hand-printed fabrics to both domestic and international markets.
ये काम तो हमारा सदियों पुराना है। हमारे एंसेस्टर आए थे सिंध से और यहाँ का जो राव भारमल जी सेकंड थे वो ले आए थे इधर। वो क्राफ्ट के शौकीन थे। हम 9th जनरेशन है इधर कच्छ में।
Ismail Khatri has transformed his home into a vibrant hub of traditional craftsmanship. His workshop buzzes with activity as artisans meticulously prepare Ajrak products. From dyeing fabrics to creating intricate patterns, every step of the process is carried out with precision and passion.
ये अजरक जो है उसका कॉन्सेप्ट सूफीज़म है। उसमें कोई परिंदा का या कोई मूर्ति ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, वो ज्योमेट्रिकल है ज़्यादा। तो ये जो गुर्जरी का काम शुरू हुआ तो उसमें काफ़ी सारे कारीगरों को काम मिला और ये एक तरह का मार्केट होता गया।
But it's not just Ismail Khatri's commitment to his art. His contribution extends to empowering communities beyond his craft. He has generously donated over 4,500 meters of cloth to Usha Silai schools across India, directly impacting the lives of numerous women. Women have used this fabric during teaching and also to make salwar kurtas, bags, nighties and other products.
तो क्या है कि अभी इसमें कुछ कपड़ा ऐसा भी हुआ था कि वीक हो गया था थोड़ा कपड़ा। तो वीक कपड़ा तो न तो बेच सकते हैं न किसी को दे भी सकते हैं। तो ये क्या है कि ऐसे कपड़े में ये जो लड़कियां कटिंग वगैरह करती है न, तो कुछ अगर गड़बड़ भी हो गई तो भी कुछ नहीं गया, समझो न। भले वो तैयार नहीं थी तो वो सीख सकती है, तो एक बार इसमें भी काम आ सकता है।
Usha's training cum production centers often require raw material like fabric to teach new batches of women. The fabric contributed by Ismail Khatri was distributed to several training cum production centers as per their requirement. Coming from a family with a 9-generation long legacy in this art form, Ismail Khatri has dedicated his life to preserving and promoting this ancient craft. He has earned many accolades, including the UNESCO Award Seal of Excellence for Handicrafts. And Ismail Khatri's wider contribution to the field of crafts continues. As the sun sets over Kutch, the legacy of Mr. Ismail Khatri and the countless others who support the Silai School program continues to shine bright. It's a testament to the power of human kindness and the enduring spirit of giving. The Silai School program, a beacon of hope for many, has been strengthened by the generous contributions of several individuals. These individuals from all walks of life have come together and are transforming lives and empowering communities. The impact of these contributions is far-reaching. Every piece of cloth, every sewing machine, every act of kindness weaves a story of hope and resilience. You can contribute to the Usha Silai Schools as well. Log on to ndtv.com/kushalta to know more about the campaign and adopt a Silai school.